Hey guys, welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. We are in the house. I have a beautiful bucket of eggs here and I am going to finish loading my incubator. So I decided to turn on the camera and let you guys come along with me. We're going to load the incubator. In 21 days we will have baby chicks again. So that's exciting. I am going to be putting all my colored eggs in, and I've just got kind of a barnyard mix of colored eggs. I've got olive eggers and Easter eggers. So we're gonna be putting the cool looking eggs in the incubator. So this is my bucket and here is my incubator. I have been saving eggs for a couple of days, and so we have some in here already. We're almost full. Now I'm just gonna add the ones that I want. Looks like I need 5. So I'm gonna add this blue one, that blue one, this blue one, this green one, probably this one. Let's go over here in the light and see. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Now I'll put the rest of these in the basket. Okay, so this is what we have, and now I'm gonna get this plugged in. We'll get it covered up and plugged in. Okay, and my egg turner. That's in really well. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna test the egg turner first. Okay, it works. So now I need to make sure that I'm on the right days. It should say 21 days. So it's at day 0. So what I need to do is I need to press the menu button, and this is a Nature Right 360. Press the menu button again, 21 days. I'm going to change it because this is the only way I know how to do it. So I'm going to change it. And then I'm going to say okay. So now it's back to its settings. I'm going to press menu again, hold it down until it beeps at me. There it is. That is the temperature. I'm good with that. We want to do 21-day incubation. Press the menu button again, and now we should be good, and we just have to wait for it to come up to the proper humidity. And I should have said down. We need it at 50, 40. I say 45 to 55 is acceptable. So my vent is fully open, and I'm gonna hope that it will go down to 50, and it looks like it is going down. It was at 62 to begin with, so looks like it's going down. I'll watch that. I do have water here that I can add right here if need be to increase the humidity, but that will increase up to 99.5 degrees and hopefully decrease to 50 humidity. So 21 days, that's always super exciting. I am going to write on my calendar, in 21 days I should be expecting baby chicks so that I don't forget. I am still trying to catch up from being gone, you guys, and I apologize. I'm just super tired and kind of like jumbled because I have so much to do and so much to get done to catch up, and so sorry for my scatterbrain. I am more scatterbrained than usual, and you guys know I'm scatterbrained anyway. So we are going to come in the kitchen now for a little while. I'm going to preheat the oven. I do have a loaf to bake, and then I also have a loaf behind here to shape and put in a Benetton and get it in the fridge. So we're going to get that going. I need to preheat my oven to 500 degrees and put my Dutch oven in the oven. Here is the recipe for those of you who want it. This is just my original sourdough. Both of these loaves, both the loaf that we're baking and the loaf that we're going to shape. So basically what I do is I feed my starter. Once she doubles in size, then I go ahead and mix up this recipe and do my series of stretch and folds. In my series, I do 6 stretch and folds, being 30 and 15 minutes apart. First one is 30, 15, 15, 15, 30, and then one more at 30 minutes. And then it sits on the counter here for 8 to 12 hours, sometimes 16. And this one has been here for 8 hours. So we're gonna go ahead and, actually 9 hours, it's 4 o'clock now. We're gonna go ahead and shape this one and put it in a Benetton in the fridge. And when the oven gets done preheating, the next stage, it would go in the fridge, like this one's gonna go in the fridge until tomorrow morning. That one has been in the fridge since this morning. And so again, 8 to 12 hours, and then we're gonna pull it out and score it, bake it. So let's do that. So there she is. She's got the jiggle jiggle. And I will go get a Benetton and get it seasoned with brown rice flour. All right, there we go. We are seasoned with brown rice flour. And now I'm going to put some all-purpose flour here on my countertop. Probably a little bit more than I needed, but that's okay. And then, let's see if I can set you guys up. I don't have your stool. Your stool's in the barn. All right, there we go. So, oh, can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. All right. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of a corner off, and then I'm gonna see if she'll slowly let go of this bowl. It does look like she's going to come out pretty clean, which means that she's not overproofed. If you have a lot of dough stuck to your bowl when you do this, it probably means that your dough is overproofed, which isn't the end of the world, especially if you're just home baking for yourself. But it will mean that your loaf is not going to have nearly as much rise when you bake it. So you're going to end up with a flatter loaf. Now here I'm gently stretching, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm just gently stretching, trying not to break any air bubbles. Like I'm trying not to, there's a whole bunch of air bubbles in here. I'm trying not to break those. That's what makes your holes in your sourdough. So now I'm just going to fold it in thirds. Some people also call this enveloping, but I'm not. If you were to envelope, you would fold it here and then you would fold it here. We're not going to do that. I'm going to roll it, and I'm gently tucking in the edge here. And then I'm just pulling, and I'm gently tucking in the edge. And then, see what that's created? It's created all these lovely little air bubbles. And it's also created layers within your bread. So now, I'm just gonna take this and gently try to shape it into a ball by pushing it away from me and then tucking the dough under with my fingers here and pulling. And I'm pushing and I'm pulling, and I'm using the resistance of the countertop to seal the bottom. That's looking really good. So I'm going to pick it up and plop it in the bowl, and then it's done. It's like that. Now we'll cover her up with the cover her again, and she will go into the fridge for 12 hours till tomorrow morning when I wake up. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and just set a timer on my watch for a few minutes. I have still not caught up with my stalls. I've been working on getting Chance shaved and mowing and getting control of string trimming and things like that, the yard again. And so I have not caught up on my stalls. So I am headed out to the barn, and I'm going to do as much of that as I can tonight. So I'm gonna set a alarm on my watch, and we're gonna head out to the barn. I did eat my first fig yesterday, so I will plop that footage in here for you. We do have 6 Miss Figgies here on the porch lined up here, and I got to enjoy my first fig yesterday. It was such a delight. Well, I do believe it's time. I was just checking on all my figs here, and it does appear that it is time for my first fig of the season. Walk in the shade here. It's hot today. There's nothing like it. Every fig is different. Every fig, even these are all Miss Figgy plants, and it changes, like the flavor changes throughout the year. That was a very mild, like Fig Newton taste almost. Very, very figgy flavor. Very sugary, kind of like the cross in between, I would say, a peach, an apricot, a raspberry, and sugar. Pretty good. So winner. Got my walkway looking a little less like a jungle today. That is how deep it was. It's just crazy how fast things grow here in the summertime. I gave little Miss Ruby a a run for her money, quite literally, today. How was you guys' 4th of July? Did you guys have a good time? Did you spend it with your family, or did you take a vacation or a trip somewhere, destination, holiday, or how was it for you? It was great for me, and I do have a lot of catching up to do, but it's always completely worth it when I get to spend time with people that I love, and had a lot of laughs, and the farm chores will always be here when I get back, which is exactly what we're headed out to catch up on. Everybody's in right now, as you can see. They are in during the daytime under fans, staying cool, and getting rinsed off periodically, and then they go out and graze. They go out to their pastures nighttime. So they're all in next to their fans right now. It is mid-afternoon, so we're gonna clean around them. Mr. Chance is looking downright dapper in his new haircut. Aren't you, buddy? It made you cooler too, huh? Yeah, it made you cooler too. Yes, it did. All right, I'm gonna get my, let's see. First things first, I'm gonna go ahead and do some washing. I have some buckets here to wash, so I'm gonna wash a couple of those, and then we will get started. I just busted a bumblebee on the anise hyssop that I have out here next to the barn. I'm gonna see if I can capture him. He is just going crazy over it. Oh, there's 2 of them. Whoa! Scared me. We have one dirty pan here. This was actually Miss Velvet's last dinner pan. This was her feed pan, so let's get it cleaned up. For those of you who are new here, Miss Velvet was a horse that I had for 27 years, and we just said goodbye to her for old age purposes. She lived a long, full, beautiful life with me. We did all kinds of things together, and we did put her to sleep with the help of a veterinarian. And so it's, of course, it's sad, and I do miss her dearly, but she had a beautiful life. And so there will be certain things that come up here, you know, in the next videos that her name will come up, because there are still things around that are hers. So we're cleaning up and storing some of the things that are hers. And anyway, I'm rambling. I'm gonna clean this feed pan. I know. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just talk a lot. There, all clean and ready for somebody else to take it over. It's funny how little things like that will ignite your grief when you've lost something or someone. It's funny how just a feed pan will you know, kind of reopen that wound and make you feel sadness when you were feeling completely fine beforehand. And that's all part of grief, and I am one of those kind of people that believes in embracing it. I believe in, I mean, I'm not saying that I don't hold it in and, you know, stay strong during my work day and things like that, but I'm also 100% okay with showing my emotions on here. Oh, there's our alarm. And showing, you know, everybody in my life that, yeah, I cry. I miss her every day, and I will probably cry periodically throughout my life when I have moments that I miss her. I'm okay with that. It's part of... Are we a happy dog? Yeah? It is part of life, and it's also a part of being somebody who feels with all of their being. And I was talking to a client about that the other day, and it was very interesting to me. She actually like recognized when I said that I feel too much. I feel more than I think normal people feel. And she, you know, she was like, that's a real thing. My granddaughter has that. And it is, you know, it is a real thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, somebody finally was like, they recognized it and accepted it, and it wasn't something that was just stupid. You know, I've gone through my life feeling a lot like my oversensitive feelings, you know, are just silly and not recognized. And it's kind of cool when somebody actually is like, yeah, I get you. I understand where you're coming from. And so anyway, I am a-okay with showing that. That is who I am. I feel very deeply and a lot about everything. When I'm really happy, I'm really stinking happy. I'm like a kid in a candy store. When I get excited, I'm, you know, uncontrollably silly. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with acting like a little kid when I get excited and dancing around. If it brings other people joy, then that's great. But on the flip side of that coin, I also feel hurt extremely deeply, and I don't know if I ever quit grieving. It's just one of those things. When I'm sad, or when sadness hits me, I can't just brush it off. I've got to let it be here, and then try to find the good from it. So our oven is ready. So let's get that ready. Here is my parchment paper, which is what I use, and this is the Benetton with the bread that I put in here this morning, and we're going to turn this over and score it. And I just did a simple 3-line score, nothing fancy today. All right, into the Dutch oven it goes. I'm going to put the lid on, put it in the oven. I'm going to decrease the temperature to 475, and we're going to bake this for 20 minutes. I am going to remember to put my Benetton over here next to the heat of the oven, and it will help to dry out any moisture that is on this fabric before I turn it inside out and put it back in the basket and then put it away to store it. This the heat from the oven will help dry all of this out. I will tell you this though, and the heck? I guess my biceps are just so big it's flipping up my shirt. Oh Lord. And I need to put my hair up, it's getting hot. I will say though that this is 100% my happy place. I have lots of happy places, but my barn is one of them. Some people don't understand why I really love cleaning stalls, but those of you who are horsey people, you understand. It's just being around the horses, cleaning their stalls, taking care of them. There's just something about it that just heals the heart. It's wonderful. Our bread alarm just went off, so let's go uncover that and reduce the heat for the next portion of its bake. Drop it to 450. Move the lid. Gorgeous. As you can see, I still have a lot of mowing to do, but slowly but surely I'm catching up on it. My beautiful lilies. That was one thing that I absolutely miss, and I feel like sometimes we take advantage. When I went back to Oregon for this last vacation, it was eerily quiet at nighttime. And also during the day, it's just eerily quiet as far as we have so much noise here all day and all night with the birds and the bugs, and I missed it. So cool. Bird song, such a cool thing. Oh, there's the bread alarm. Take a peek at it. Oh yeah, I think it's done. Oh, it smells like heaven. Smells like heaven. Turn that off. Need a rack here. Ooh, might have to be a good grab. Not a perfect loaf. It does have this where it's split open. And why did that happen? That happened because I didn't score these deep enough, and the steam got caught in this pocket right here, and there wasn't enough room for it to escape, and so it blew out here. And that is why we score our sourdough, but it's okay. It's still a beautiful loaf. That's part of having, you know, artesian, authentic sourdough bread. It's on this side, it's, I mean, perfect. My mouth is watering. So anywho, thank you guys for coming along with me today, just on a little bit of an adventure. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day, and I hope that you're all rested up after the 4th of July activities. And we're moving on with the rest of our summer. We are mid-summer, and it just goes by too fast. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Yours truly.